Hi guys, this is Just. I just wanted to let you guys know really quick that I came down with a bad case of strep, and so I wasn't able to come in mid-month and give you guys those readings. But I'm coming in now because I'm feeling a little bit better, and I want to give you a weekly from the 9th to the 15th. And so I'm using my own spread, and therefore I won't be showing the cards, but I hope you guys like them, and I hope they. Now, on to your reading. Hi, Leo. This is Just with your May 2016 weekly reading for the 9th to the 15th. I hope everyone had a good week and enjoyable April. Well, I want to start your reading off by saying everyone is getting the same card, which is Temperance. And Temperance is speaking of patience, having a lot of patience, knowing that things right now are happening in divine time. There's a divine time that things has to happen. We also are experiencing Sagittarius full moon. I believe it's at the end of this month. So that would be significant for a lot of people in balancing the scales. That's going to be in your fifth house. So it may be dealing with some balancing scales and kind of having to deal with some reckoning as it relates to a love relationship, your children, for those of you that have children, and it could also deal with creative endeavors that you have as well. So let's get into your reading. I see here that you guys are having an emotional May. And I feel like this is going to go on for the possibly for the next 2 weeks. There's going to be you're feeling very emotional. I see that there is some type of judgment, some type of balancing of the scales. So right now you're going to be dealing with some karmic balance going on, some karmic rebalancing. And that can be good or bad. I'm not going to say that it's all good for everyone because the card is up or it's down. It just depends on your circumstance for you. So if you have done everything right and you are do good karma, you will have, the scales will be balanced either way. So there will be some rebalancing of the scales or balancing of the scales. Now, I see that, excuse me, I see that you're trying to maintain, for the past few days, you've been trying to maintain a sense of emotional stability. Okay? You've been trying to be very rational. You've been trying to just be stable emotionally. But it seems that you're unable to necessarily stay stable, and you're going to find yourself reflecting back to times of a relationship, a love that was lost, some regrets that you have and that you're having about a love relationship that you no longer have. And this relationship could have come to an end since last year in May, or for the past 5 months. Since the top of this year, there could have been a real change in the relationship. And I really want to say for the past 3 months, actually. So since the month of March, or for the past 3 months, you've just been in a real reflective state and in this regretful state of this past relationship that you have with someone. And I feel like out of that, you may be making a move toward this person because you feel like this is your soulmate and you have a strong connection. Or for some of you, you may have a period of mourning, if you will, kind of really woe is me and reflecting on those sadder times when you had that one that you really loved. And you may then find yourself, as the month progresses, going toward someone else. Okay, so for some of you, there could be someone totally different than this person that you're now kind of sad about, and find yourself giving your love and giving your feelings, or offering someone on a date, or really sharing your emotions for someone else that you have in mind, because now you have a new connection with a new person. Or you guys again could be trying to go towards someone from your past that excuse me, that you have this connection with, or in search of a connection with that person. Now there's been some conflicts, okay? And there's been some back and forth cattiness and fighting with you and another person, with you and several other people possibly. And I feel like there's going to be a shift and a change, okay? And there will be stability again. The home, like you'll go from having a lot of rockiness and anger and frustration and bickering and just back and forth, to a level of peace and tranquility and happiness again, and harmonious exchanges with others. So for those of you that's dealing with a lot of drama, unnecessary drama, I do feel like, because the Five of Wands has been coming out a lot for signs, and I really feel it's indicative to this Mercury in retrograde with Taurus, because with Taurus, with it being retrograded with Taurus, Taurus is very fixed in its beliefs and how it feels about things. And when that's rubbed the wrong way, you definitely have, woke a sleeping beast. So I feel like it's a lot of just unnecessary bickering because of Mercury retrograde, and things will die down. For others of you, this relationship, there could have been a lot of fighting and fussing and just bickering, and you guys are going to talk it over. Within the next 2 weeks, you guys are going to talk things over, and then things will be restored again, and you guys will be fine. For some of you, you could have just been finding yourself like another person that maybe you guys had some fights and arguments with, and they were trying to contact you, and you're just like, no, I don't want to be bothered right now. And then you started to miss the person, and you started really feeling down about it, and then you find yourself going back to them, and then you guys reconnect. So that's another way, that this all can play out, and it's manifesting through just unnecessary bickering and fighting, and then you guys will go back to being harmonious and fine. And financially, you guys are very stable. Your money aspects are looking really good. You're stable. You have everything that you want. You have everything that you want, and you have a lot of what you need. So money isn't a problem at all. But I feel like there's definitely going to be some truths that are coming out. There's going to be, you're probably going to be getting contacted from for some of you, there will be some interactions with legal proceedings, some type of legalities that's going to go on for you guys, and some truths are going to come out, and there's going to be a huge change, and that's going to create a change for you, okay? And it's going to create a renewed sense of like hope. Maybe you are having, for some of you that are having issues with family members, like marriages, there may be an ending to a marriage. There's been a lot of bickering and fighting. You feel pretty regretful. There's going to be an end to that marriage, but out of it, once the scales are balanced and people get what they need, then there'll be this renewed sense of balance and calm that can be restored out of it. So that's what I see, obviously from now into May. So it's not just for the week, because I'm pulling several cards, not just like a 2-card or 3-card pull. So this is really giving me far more information. Therefore, it definitely stands plans for a longer period of time. I hope this resonates for you guys. If it does, please comment below, or you can thumbs up this video. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. Please leave your comments below. And I will be back next month. If you have something that you would like to share with me, you're more than welcome to email me. Otherwise, I will speak to you guys next week. Take care.